Hello, friends, and good afternoon. My name is Claudine Cox, and I am the founder and CEO of Redz Inc., as well as the principal artist. I am so excited to participate in today's Q&A about Redz Inc. Art in a Box. I'm so excited about this newest product that we have here for the summer because as a native of Jamaica, West Indies, born and raised, I didn't understand that there was such a thing as summer learning loss. We were in school all the time, but one of the things that, and I think for many of my followers or anyone who was born and raised in the islands, you understand that you were in school all year round, but it was a lot of fun. And I believe that as we have gotten older and test prep and all these things have just really taken away the fun of learning. And so our young people really see learning as such a chore. And as soon as they're done taking their assessments, whether it's their state exams, it's like school is over. But because I have always engaged in the fun part of learning and through the arts and just being exposed to being outside, especially during the summertime where learning is free. For me, I know that I embrace learning as something exciting, especially when I hear a new word or something that I'm unfamiliar with. I go to Google University, right? And I Google it and I look it up really quickly, especially when someone say a word that I'm not familiar with. I want to know the definition because that's just something that I was raised to doing, and so it's just part of my nature and what I do. And so I do the same thing even with my own children, like, really promote literacy in the home. And so whenever we go into stores, whether it's Target or Barnes and Nobles, whether it's Walmart, they immediately make a beeline to the book aisle because that's just something that we promote from they were very young. My husband and I is just really promoting learning and reading and doing art. So they always just feel as if they were doing something fun. In actuality, that they were reading up and just really visiting all these amazing places through books and art. And so Art in a Box is just such an amazing opportunity for learning to continue in a very fun way. We can see even pre-pandemic having migrating to this country and understanding that there is such a thing as summer learning loss when our young people don't participate in anything at all. Because this school year, this unprecedented school year just took learning to a whole new level. And it just will never be the same. And as we are talking about the new normal in 2021, what better way to just really keep our young people engaged, but through art. And so I wanted to share a few things, what is inside of the box, and just share with you some of the questions that I received overnight that I believe will be very helpful to you as well if you are watching this by replay. And so I wanted to share that first of all, the summer, the Art in a Box, it comes in this 22 by 16 by 6 shipping box. Sorry for the blur of my voice, but it comes in a 22 by 16 by 6 shipping box, and all 5 canvases are in the bottom of your box. And for the purposes of you being able to see at home when I share that they are 5 pre-stenciled artwork, what I did was I used, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I use a black Sharpie marker to outline so that you're able to see it through the lens at home. But all of the artwork is pre-stenciled for you at just very easy. And so this is a stencil for the cherry blossom. And so at home, you will receive this in a penciled form. Not this, I just did this, I just traced this so that you can see. But all of the artwork that you will get is already pre-stenciled in pencil, so that when you paint over it, it really looks like something amazing that you created on your own, which I think is always a great thing. As I shared in order, there are 5 pre-stenciled artworks. So the first, of course, is the cherry blossoms, and we as a bonus, you don't have to join me live on Fridays at 12 noon, but as a bonus, I will be going live at 12 noon in a private Zoom room for all who have registered, and just walking through on how to really create this beautiful artwork. But if you missed it, later on, I will have something special for you. And of course, the second week, as you can see here, is the toucan. So once again, these are all stenciled artwork that you will get here at home. Forgive the noise, my son is here and he is hooked on this new Donald Duck game. And of course, as you all know, if you're not new to me, you know he always crashes my lives. All right, so of course, it's stuffed with a whole lot of brown paper as cushion, but of course I would encourage you, you know, I'm all about reusing, repurposing, recycling. You can use that to really spread your area to protect. And of course, I wanted this to be really easy, very simple. So as I've shared, if you cannot join me live for 1 hour, which will not be recorded, by the way, because I will be putting something together later on for you, it's totally fine, because the paint, all 5 art kits, comes in this particular mailer box, and it is specifically labeled Cherry Blossom Artwork 1, Toucan Artwork 2, Maleficent Artwork 3, and of course there is a second box, right, that also have Cat with Ball of Yarn Artwork 4 and Pharaoh Artwork 3. So everything inside of the box is already all the paint kits, all the paint that is needed. And of course, because I want to ensure that the lids don't come off, I have actually just used a Scotch tape just to secure it. So right before we start, you can always lift the tape and open it up. And of course, it comes inside of this inner tube as well, just as an extra precaution, all right? And so they're all generously filled in here. And what's so beautiful about this is that most of the artworks share the same colors. And so even though there may be black in artwork 1 and black in artwork 2 again, I still give you another container of black. So to be quite honest, you don't have to purchase an extra paint kit if someone wanted to participate at home, which I truly encourage, because this is really a beautiful opportunity for family engagement. And of course, when you purchase, as I've shared before, if you purchase the art in a box for $175, you get any additional. You just have to send me an email, Claudine@redzinc.org, or you can go on my website, www.redzinc.org, and of course just indicate which artwork that you want to participate in with your child at home. And of course, that canvas is only $10. If you've worked with me before, if you've done any of my you participated in any of my workshops or any of my social Paint and Motivate, you know that this is a steal. And when I say it's for a limited time only, truly, it's not a marketing ploy, but truly it is for a limited time only because I have quite a few projects on the horizon for September, which I'm so excited and I can't wait to get started. Hey, my friend, how are you? Good, thank you so much for joining. I know it is extremely, if it's 12 noon here, it's 12 midnight over in China. So what are you still doing up? But thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it, and I will be talking soon. All right, and also I wanted to make inside of the second box that has artwork 4 and 5, what I've also done is given you 5 disposable gloves. So after, hey Jetty, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. So after every artwork, you literally can dispose or discard your gloves, because there are 4 more or additional gloves for all 5 sessions included in your art box, because I really wanted this to be as easy as possible. And of course, I've included these really extra thick Ply-Sheets for you that we received from executive. Oh, you cuties. Oh, thank you. That we received from our local government in our Nassau, Laura Kuran. Thank you so much. That gave us these Ply-Sheets and PPE during the pandemic, and it has truly just come in handy for the work that we do here at Redz Inc. And of course, you get 5 disposable aprons as well, and I'll show you. It's very easy, but I'll do a video later on how to on how to just navigate this disposable, because for some reason it makes you feel like you're back in college just trying to figure out how to put it on, but it's so easy. And of course you get 3 different size paintbrushes to really navigate that you will use throughout, and they're very good brushes, you know, that you can, you know, as long as you continue to, as I've shared before, how to take care of your brushes. And if I had more time I would include that, but I wanted to just really get this into you guys' hands, and so perhaps later on our sessions I will share that, as I always do in our sessions, our live sessions. And of course I've included 5 plastic cups. I didn't need to, but I wanted this to be super easy. And of course 5 disposable plates for you as well, so that, you know, once you are done with one activity you can toss it and just be prepared for the next one. It's just such a beautiful opportunity to share with family and friends, and that it's an activity that you can all do together. And of course the paint, the artwork follows the pictures that you see in the flyer, but feel free, you know, whenever you have used up artwork 1 and you have a lot of paint left, it can transition into artwork 2. For example, the red that we're using in Cherry Blossoms, you can also use that red in the toucan that we do the following week. So there are 5 weeks starting on Friday, July 16th, then July 23rd, July 30th, August 6th, and of course the final August 13th that we are doing the Farrah. So stay tuned for those. All right, so I wanted to share you 3 questions that came in overnight that I just thought that would be really great to share with you, that would be helpful if you had any questions. And so this question came from Nadine from the Bronx. She said, the U.S. Postal Service is getting better, but I still don't feel comfortable receiving packages on time. Do I have to pay for extra shipping and handling if I order the art box? Hey Nadine, great question. No, you do not have to pay for extra shipping and handling, because all of our orders are shipped via FedEx Ground, and you usually get those in less than 3 business days. And they've been doing really well, depending on the time that the orders come in and where it's going. You know, all of my customers or clients have raved that they've received it the next day. So FedEx Ground have really just stepped it up a whole bit in just really getting orders on time, and that's just why I love doing business with FedEx. All right, so thank you so much for that question, Nadine. Second one came from Michael from New Jersey. Can I buy 1 art box and the Farrah artwork even though it's the 5th artwork in your live guided session? Oh, you absolutely can, Michael. Here's a treat. The cost is only $10. When you purchase a Redz Ink Art in a Box, you can purchase any other canvases within the lineup for only $10. And you can purchase, and as I've shared with you before, you can also purchase the paint kits for $10 as well, but it's not necessary. We generously put, my sister and I, thank you so much, Sissy, generously put a lot of paint inside of each container. So you really just need the canvas. And because it's already pre-stenciled for you, as I've shown, it really is, you can simply wait for the 5th session, or you can jump in at any time. And of course, later on, as I've shared, I will have something special for you if you have not been able to make the 5 guided sessions, and that will be available at a minimum cost as well. So definitely get that going. And the 3rd, I won't be able to make the lives. Can I still figure out how to paint each artwork? Yes, yes, and triple yes. Once again, you know, very simple artwork that's already stenciled. And one of the things that I absolutely love, that this is so perfect, this art box is so perfect if you run a daycare out of your home, and you have students that are at varying levels, right, for the summer. So you have your young people, you have that middle, you have like older, because siblings, and of course, you know, you know, us parents have to go to work, and so it's just easier. A lot of kids age out of certain programs, right? And so this is just a really wonderful way that if you purchase one and you can get the other for $10. So for example, this particular cherry blossom for my very young learners that are still trying to figure that work, they're practicing, they're building their fine motor skills. They could use the art sponge and they could really dab, right? And they're doing circles, and they can dab around and create these circles. And for all my early learners, my sister, she can attest to this, right? Remember, these, you can grab these at your 99-cent store, right? And literally, I have a bag full because they really come a lot. As soon as I use them, I toss them. And of course, and it's all about making those dots when it comes to the cherry blossoms. And so you are practicing colors, you're teaching shading, they're filling in, and they're really just working their way around. Hey coach, thank you so much for joining. And so this art in a box is perfect for any school age students. And of course, you're older, you would really want to challenge them on placing, because here's the thing, guys. One of the things that happened with our young people is that they did not get a lot of those specialized classes. They did not get an opportunity to participate in music and art. They barely got sports, right? And gym. They barely got that time in. And so this is just a perfect way to make up. And as we all know, with art really builds confidence, and it builds a lot of creative skills that they are going to need for September. So you are really getting a head start when you are working with your young people in this area. So once again, Redz Ink Art in a Box is a perfect opportunity to really get this started. And this final question that came in from one of our someone who's interested in purchasing, they said, well, can I buy just the canvas without purchasing the art in a box? You absolutely can. Once again, this is a steal, right? Each canvas costs about $40, and once again, it's shipping and handling, but this is only for this summer and this particular program. And so if for you as adults, if you wanted to get together and purchase something from this particular package, the canvas is only $40. And of course, if you have your paintbrush and your paint kit, you can also purchase that for $10 each. So that's still quite a steal in getting a pre-stenciled artwork for you. Once again, let me just show you once again. This is something, this is cherry blossoms, right? It's already pre-stenciled for you. And of course, the toucan, already pre-stenciled for you. So for all the grandparents, godparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, this is a perfect gift for your loved one, especially if you know your young people love to do art. What a great gift to share. It's truly the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that I've answered all your questions in regards to Redz Ink Art in a Box. Visit www.redzink.org/art in a box and purchase your supplies today. The PayPal box is right there for you to purchase. If you are purchasing or adding on any additional, send me an email. The link is right there on the website as well, but it's also Claudine@redzink.org. Send me an email so I can send you a revised PayPal invoice and we'll get you started. I'm excited about this. Everybody, I hope you like, share this feed with some of your friends that you know have school-age children at home that still do not feel comfortable in sending their kids to a summer art camp. This is a perfect opportunity to enjoy the beauty of art and the power of storytelling from the comfort of your home. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm going to head over to my Facebook page, Claudine Cox, to do another live video on Redz Ink Art in a Box. Have a great and wonderful summer, and I see you soon. Bye. Bye, Coach.